Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the 1976 season. Today we are north of the border. We are at Jarry Parc for a game tonight between the San Diego Padres and the Montreal Expos. This is the Expos. We've already done this so far, but this is our first look at the Padres. So now we take a look and see what San Diego can bring to the board. So I am hoping for a good baseball game tonight, as hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Let's see what the Expos got. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos tonight was Clay Kirby. Not a good record. 1 win, 8 losses, a 5.72 ERA. So I have a funny feeling the Expos batters are going to have their work cut out for them. San Diego won this game 4-1 historically. 14 hits and 1 error combined between the two. The Padres come into this game at 10-12. The Expos are 9-10. So both teams are kind of scrappy. So you don't know what to expect in a game like this. So hopefully we get a good one. So sit down and enjoy a little National League regular season baseball. Top of the first. Leading off for the Padres will be left fielder Jarry Turner. 267 average, 5 homers, 37 RBIs. We are the home team as the Expos, so we use the blue, red, and the light blue. Blue will be red first. Kirby with the pitch. 3-2, and that's a strikeout. The 17 is high. Turner's going to go ahead and swing 5-6, and he laces a base hit past second, a leadoff hit for the Padres. Jarry Parc gives 1 +1 to strikeouts and +1 to walks. Only 86 homers hit there, pretty much a pitcher's park. And, of course, now that I've said that, we'll have 10 home runs in the game. And, of course, we bring that out as the infield will move halfway. Next batter for the Friars, second baseman Tito Fuentes. 263 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs that year. See if anything happening early on the strat. That is a 5, and the answer is yeah. Turner has a 13 stolen as a 5 attempt. Kirby a 0. And the catcher is Gary Carter. He is the catcher for the Expos today. -2. So 13 -2 would be an 11, and -2 would be a 9. Not good enough for me to send Turner. He'll stay where he's at. Kirby will pitch. And that is a 1-4. That's an error on a grounder. Fuentes will swing 4-5, and it is a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Pete Mccannon. His error rating is a 10. That's a 4. He comes up with it, and it just falls out of his glove, and that's going to be an error on Mccannon. An E4, and there's your first error for the Expos, and they had 1 error historically in the game. So Kirby gives up the base hit, and now it's an error. Steeler fan joins us here at Jarry Parc. Runners at first and second. Padres in business early. Next batter will be center fielder Willie Davis. 268 average, 5 homers, 46 RBIs. See if anything happening on the strat. That is a 1. Now Turner has a chance to steal third, but I think we'll call that off because, again, that would be a 1-9 chance for him to steal, so he'll stay. So let's see what happens here. Kirby will pitch. That's a 5-6. That's a walk +10, and that will definitely, and that 10 will walk Davis. So the Padres are getting off to a good start here in the first. First walk issued by Kirby. And the next batter will be this guy. Very much in his later years, in his declining years, but first baseman Willie McCovey will go ahead and get a crack at it. Hall of Famer, absolutely. But in 76, though, a 204 average, 7 homers and 36 RBIs, but he was still an excellent fielder even at that time. Bases are loaded. And they're still going to call for the infield halfway, so the Expos are going to try to get 2 for maybe 1 run. Let's see if anything happening on the strat. 12. The answer is no. Kirby will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 1-5. And that is a home run with a question mark. McCovey, a lefty, a 1-19. It passes, and that is a 6. Against a lefty, McCovey is a 19. So a 1-19 McCovey opens this game with a grand slam. Gone! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to center field. And Willie McCovey, and of course I say he's done in his declining years, he makes me shut my mouth. Willie McCovey, opening game grand salami. Grand Slam McCovey. How about that for that? And the Expo Stadium groans. And just like that, McCovey makes me shut my mouth. And the Padres jump out 4-0 and still no one out. Next batter will be Doug Rader. Rader is at third base, 257 average, 9 homers, 55 RBIs. Baseball Demos joins us here at Jarry Park. Kirby will go ahead and pitch, and that is Suadice, ball 1. I caught that on the fly, by the way. 3-4, strikeout, 15, got him. He does strike out Rader. First strikeout for Kirby. But after giving up a single, there was an error, a walk, and then a homer to McCovey, a grand slam homer. Not much more you can do. One man down, and that brings up the right fielder, a young Dave Winfield. 283 average, 13 homers, 69 RBIs in 76. Dave Winfield was now entering his prime at that time. And very good in right field. That groan didn't sound French enough. It's 1 out. Kirby will pitch. And that is a 2-3 range play at the Parc. Jarry Park will say 4-2. Fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Jerry White. White is a range of a 3. He will make the catch. Out number 2 on the run, but he does make it. 2 down. And the next batter is the shortstop, Hector Torres. 195 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Now there are 2 outs. Kirby with the pitch, 5-5, strikeout 3, and he gets him. So that's strikeout number 2. So he gives up a single, an error is made, a walk, and then a grand slam homer to Willie McCovey. Then he goes strikeout, fly out, strikeout. What a weird inning for Kirby. But the Padres jump out in front on a quick 4-0 lead on a grand salami by McCovey. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres in this game, Dan Spillner. And he also was a little bit erratic. 2 wins, 11 losses, a 5.06 ERA. The Padres have a 4-0 lead. They historically won this game 4-1, so they already have their 4 runs. Let's see what the Expos can do here. Leading off for the Expos, my favorite name in baseball history, left fielder Pepe Manguel. 237 average, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Spillner will pitch. 4-1, that's a walk, that 20. Yeah, he walked him on a 20. He does. Manguel's a 20, plus 1's a 21, and he walks Manguel. So the Expos get their start there. Looks more blue. Manguel on it first, on the walk. And that will bring up center fielder Jerry White. 245 average, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. The infield will be halfway. Check the strat roll. That's a 14. Nothing happening. Spillner will pitch. And that is a 4-2. Strikeout 4. Got him. He gets white. Strikeout number 1 for Spillner. He had 57 walks and 57 strikeouts and 47 walks in 76. Next up, first baseman Mike Jorgensen, 254 average, 6 homers, 23 ribbies in 76. And I should roll the strat first. And that is a 17. Manguel got very good speed, but he's staying put there. Spillner, 6'4", strikeout 7, got him, struck him out. Second strikeout for Spillner. 2 men down, now the infield will go back. And we'll bring up a very young catcher named Gary Carter. 219 average, 6 homers, 38 ribbies, and Carter was already a good, the kid was already a good catcher at that time. Carter is there, so Manguel on it first. Check to see if anything happening. The 8, no. Spillner will pitch. And that is a 5-4. That's a blank. The kid gets the swing. 2-2, and he flies out to center. And it looked like it may be an interesting inning, but Spillner settles down. And it is no runs, no hits, and there was a walk. For the Padres, I didn't mention it, 4 runs on 2 hits. The grand salami by Willie McCovey, and there was 1 error. After 1, the Padres are leading 4-0. Top of inning number 2. We'll see if Kirby can settle down a little bit. Leading off for the Padres, catcher Fred Kendall, 246 average, 2 homers, 39 ribbies. Pitch from Kirby, and that's a 6-2. That's at the Parc. Jeez, I can't hold on to anything today. Jarry Parc. That's a 5-1. That's a star 2, and that's just going to be a ground out to third. So 1 man down. Here's the pitcher, Dan Spillner. He batted 0-for-0, so pretty much doesn't have many chances to get a hit. Probably the only way he'll get a hit is if it's a failed range play. Kirby will pitch, 5-5. Strikeout 8, got him. And that is strikeout number 2 for Kirby. Top of the order again. Here's Turner. Turner 1-for-1, singled his first time up. Kirby with the pitch. 3-5, that's a blank. He's not tired. Turner will take a swing. 6-1, that's a fly out to right. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kirby. And that should help his confidence a little bit going in later into the game as he just keeps it the way it is. Bottom half of inning number 2. For the Expos, here's Pete Mccannon. Mccannon is batting 224, 8 homers, 33 ribbies. He is at second base, not a good second baseman. And, of course, he already made an error. So he has made an error today already. Spillner with the pitch. And that's a 5-2. That's a double question mark. Mccannon, a righty. A 1-19 will be a single up the middle. That is an 18. He barely does it, but he gets it right past Spillner. Mccannon gets himself a single. He will hold it first. And now third baseman Larry Parrish. Parrish, 232, 11 homers, 61 ribbies, and 79. Infield halfway, Mccannon does have a steal chance. Won't do it on a 3, but he can do a hit and run. Parrish is a 10 with strikeouts. Mccannon 15 -1 against Spillner is a 14. Catcher for Carter -2. No, catcher for Kendall is a 0. You're down by 4 runs. I really don't think I don't think you're gonna try anything. You need base runners right now. So no hit and run. Spillner will go ahead and pitch to Parrish. 2-3 range play. Parrish will swing 6-4. That's a star 6. It's a fly ball to center field. Willie Davis is out there. Center fielder, his range is a 3. Yes, he will make the catch. Out number 1. Nice play by Davis. It's amazing what a successful range play and a failed range play can mean in any game I play. Here's the shortstop, Tim Foley. Foley is 264 average, 6 homers, 54 RBIs, future Met. Infield still staying half. Anything on the strat? 9, no. Spillner will pitch. And that is a 5-1. Strikeout, 10 is high. Foley will take a swing, 2-4. He flies out the left. Two outs. And that'll bring in this guy, who I actually remember pretty well. You guys probably remember him. Right fielder, Ellis Valentine. 279 average, 7 homers, 39 ribbies. Not a bad player. Not bad. I heard a lot of good things about him. 2 outs. Let's see if anything happening on the roll. No. Spillner will pitch. That's a 2-4. Range play again. Valentine swings 1-3. That's a ground ball right back to Spillner. His range is a 4. And he will not make that one, though. That's going to get by him. Valentine's pretty much laced that past him. That's going to be a single 1. Mccannon's base running rating becomes a 4, and he will make third. And Valentine will hold at first. So base hit for Valentine. Unfortunately, that brings up the pitcher, Clay Kirby. Kirby does not have his own hitting card, so we use the Montreal pitcher's card. Bats 111. There is a few hits on there. Kirby has already pitched to 10 batters. He's got 20. I think he swings here. Way too early to take a pitcher out, unless he gives up a couple more runs. Second, maybe, who knows? Maybe he gets a hit. Nothing on the strat. Spillner will pitch to Kirby. That's a 2-1. That's a blank. Kirby's going to get a chance to swing, and that's a 3-3, but he grounds at the third, and the throw is going to go to first to get Kirby, and that will end the inning. Couple of hits for the Expos, but they are kept scoreless. 4-0 Friars. Top of the third. Kirby will pitch to Tito Fuentes. He reached on an error his last time up, so he's 0 for 0. Kirby will pitch, and that's a 3-5. Blank, he's not tired. Fuentes will swing 2-3. That's a base hit to left. Nice single for Fuentes. So he finds the he finds the bags again. Willie Davis will be next. He walked his last time up. Infield goes to half. Check the strat. That's a 20. Kirby has no pickoff rating, so nothing happening there. Kirby will pitch to Davis, and that's a 6-5. That's an error on a throw. Davis will swing 3-2, and that's going to be a base hit to second base. That's a single to second, and the ball is hit to Mccannon. His error rating is a 10. That's a 15, so it's not going to be an error. So in that case, I just say the ball gets past him into the outfield, and that's going to be a single. Fuentes' base running rating is a 3, and he will make third. He will make third. Davis holds at first, and the Padres are in business again. Runners at the corners. And now here comes Willie McCovey. The fans here at Jarry Parc give him a few boos for the grand slam he had. He is 1 for 1. Expos really cannot afford to have any more runs. They're going to keep the infield halfway, though. We'll see what Fuentes decides to do. May play for 2. We'll check the strat. And that is a 3. Davis has a good chance to steal. There will not be a double steal. They're going to send Davis. 18 minus 2 is a 16. Carter minus 2 is a 14. They're going to send Davis. It will not be a double steal. So here's the throw to second, and he is safe. Willie Davis will steal second base, and that, of course, takes the double play out. Now they're going to play the infield in. Runners at second and third now. Strat says an 18, and no play. So Kirby's got to pitch to McCovey, this time with runners at second and third. Stolen base for Davis. He had 14 of them. Kirby with the pitch. And that is a 4-6. Against the lefty, that's a walk chance. That 18 is high. McCovey will swing. 3-5, and it's a base hit past second. McCovey gets another hit, and he will at least get at least one RBI, and probably two. Fuentes will come in to score. Davis's base running rating is a 4. He will come in to score from second. McCovey will hold at first, and the Padres are up early on the poor Expos, 6-0. And McCovey is now 2 for 2. And the batter will be Doug Rader. And then are they going to let Kirby pitch to Rader? The answer is no. Kirby is going to come out. The Expos are going to yank him, and that is a very quick inning, a quick outing for Clay Kirby. Expos will bring in a lefty, I believe. And yes, they will. They will go with a lefty on the mound. And it's going to have to be some, let's see what they got. Let's see. They're going to bring in Woody Fryman. He's actually a starter, but they're going to bring him in for relief, and he can relieve. Woody Fryman, 13-13, 2 saves, a 3.37 ERA. And usually I will take a starting pitcher if necessary. If a pitcher has to be relieved early. Woody Fryman, who will pitch to Doug Rader here, top of the third, 6-0 already, Padres. And there is nobody out here in the third inning. So I have a feeling, people, we're on our way to a blowout. Am I still rolling a strat? The answer is yes. And that is a 20. Fryman's going to throw to first anyway. Not going to get him. Infield is halfway. Fryman will pitch. 5-2, that's at the Parc. Jarry Park says 4-2, fly out to center. One man down, and here is Winfield. Winfield is 0 for 1. Strat says 0. Fryman will pitch. 4-2, that's a blank. Winfield will swing. 3-4, that's a base hit past third. McCovey has no speed. He'll automatically stop at second. I already know it needs to be a 6 in order to get to third. So McCovey will stay where he's at. But that is another base hit for the Padres here. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And here's Hector Torres. Torres is 0 for 2. Oh, sorry, 0 for 1. They'll keep the infield halfway. Strat says a 3. Nothing much happening there. Fryman will pitch. And that is a 4-2. That's a blank. Torres will swing. 4-5. Star 2. It's a ground ball to short. Do they turn it? 4-0-5. Second base. Montreal Mccannon is a 0. A 1-5, they'll get out of the inning. Yep, they do. Barely. They just nipped Torres at first base, but they got him. Inning over. 6-4-3 double play. But 2 more runs for the Padres on 4 hits. They have a nice 6-0 lead here early in the ball game. And have already chased out the Kirby. But you guys know, you never know how my games can go. How many times have we seen a team get ahead and then the other team catches up? This is RJL 518 Network, people. My games never go according to plan. Here's Pepe Manguel. He'll lead off against Spillner here in the bottom of the third. Spillner, 6-2. That's a home run check. Manguel against the righty is a 7. Oh, it's a 10. It's too high. Manguel will swing. 4-2. And against the righty, though, he will have to settle for a double. Manguel does get a nice leadoff double. I'm sure he'll take it, and the Expos get the leadoff man on second base. Manguel doesn't get the homer, but he does get his double. And now here's Jarry White. White is 0 for 1. Infield is normal. Manguel, in order for anything to happen, needs to be a 5 or lower on the strat. That is a 3. I don't see Manguel trying to steal third anyway, so Manguel will stay there. It's pretty much rolling for pickoff. Spillner will pitch to White, and that is a 5-5. That's at the Parc. Jarry, Parc will say 2-5. That's a grounder to second base. Up with it will be Fuentes. He'll throw to first for out number 1. Manguel automatically goes to third on that play. So first out, but a runner at third base. Can the Expos at least get one run in? Here's Mike Jorgensen. Jorgensen is 0 for 1. Infield is going to stay back. They're going to stay back. They'll take the out for the run. It's a 6-0 lead. Spillner will go ahead. Let's see if anything happening on the roll. No. Spillner will pitch. And that's a 1-6. That's a blank. He is not tired. Jorgensen will swing. 2-1. And that is a fly ball to right field. That's out number 2. Jorgensen, a sacrifice fly rating of 1. He does not automatically score Manguel. Now, Manguel's base running rating is a 4. On a fly ball, the right fielder for San Diego is Winfield. He has a -2 for an arm. And the Expos are 6 runs down, which means they are in runner safe mode, and I am not going to send Manguel. A 1-2 chance to score, I don't think so. I think even though the only way he'd be thrown out would be on a 6-2 to 6-5. But then again, you're down by 6 runs. You got to do something. Let's try it. Manguel's got a 1-2. A 1-2, Manguel will score. That is a 6. On a 2-5, he is out. Yes, he is. Wow, I took the chance, and Dave Winfield throws to the plate, and Pepe Manguel is pepied out. Side retired. Fly out and throw him out. A 6-2, and Manguel is gone. Whoa. Yeah, that'll serve me for trying to do something. No runs, 1 hit. Dave Winfield guns him down at the plate. 6-0 Padres. Fred Kendall leads off for the Padres. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Jarry Park. Utah Mike in the house. Fryman will pitch to Kendall. And that's a 3-5. That against their righty, that's a blank. Kendall will swing 3-5. That's a fly out to center. Out number 1. Here's Spillner. Spillner is 0 for 1. Fryman, 6-5. It's a blank. Spillner will swing 2-5. It's a star 3, and he lifts a lazy fly ball to center field. Put away by White, out number 2. And now here's Jarry Turner. Turner 1 for 2, has a single his first time up. Fryman, 2-5, that's at the Parc. Jarry Park says 6-4, and that is going to be a blank, and it's a rare play. It's an even rare play, which means we go to season ticket baseball for the chart, which means I got to bring out the dice for that. So I need wherever they're at. Oh, they're hiding here. So we have a rare play. Let's see what it is. Blue die first, and then that. So 3-8-8. Let's see what we got here. Nobody on base. And I'll bring the rare play chart so you guys can see it. 3-8-8. And it's as above here. So batter is safe at second on a throwing error by the third baseman. Runners advance 2 bases. Now it's 3-8-8, so as above, but the runner may try to score by challenging the first baseman's arm rating. All right, now this is where it can get a little tricky because they do not have arm ratings in inside pitch. So batter is safe at second on a throwing error by third baseman. Runners advance 2 bases. But since there's nobody else on base anyway, so the batter is automatically safe at second. So that's all we do. So it's an error. So what we say? So 3-8-8. So it is an error on the second baseman. That is the second error on Pete Mccannon. So that's our rare play. So Turner will find himself on second on an E4. Second error on the Expos in this game, and the second error on Mccannon. Yes, Steeler fan, happy birthday, my good friend. Good. You didn't mention any. I'm glad you mentioned it. I really would not have remembered. My bad. Good to know that is your birthday, sir. Of course, now you just turned 21, right? Turner on at second. The batter will be Tito Fuentes. We have 2 outs. Fuentes is 1 for 1, reached on an error, and got a base hit. Now, if I absolutely had to roll for a chance, I would have just rolled the run rating of the runner. Although I was thinking of maybe the better the range of the first baseman, I would have made it added an arm or something like that. I'm still working on that part, but that's okay. It worked out fine. Turner on second. Here, there's still a strat. And of course, I'm rolling the wrong dice. Strat says a 9. Turner not doing anything. Fryman will pitch 3-5, and against a righty switch, it's a blank. Fuentes will swing 3-2, and that's going to be a base hit past second. So the error definitely will definitely hurt, and that will definitely score Jarry Turner. So Turner will come in to score. Fuentes has himself a single, and it is now 7-0. The Padres get that extra point and now lead by a touchdown. Fans here at Jarry Park, we're hoping to see a much better game than this, and right now it's a comedy of errors, literally. Here's Willie Davis. Davis is 1 for 1, single, stolen base, and walked. And now there is no strat roll anymore. Fryman will pitch. That's a 5-3. That's a blank. Davis will swing 4-6. That one's a fly out to center, and that will end the inning. So all the outs were fly outs to center. But 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. Padres are all over Montreal tonight, 7-0. I do apologize for the blowout, but sometimes those are the games you get. Bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Expos will be Carter. He is 0 for 1. Spillner has a 7-run lead. Probably should finish the game. Spillner's pitch, 1-4. Strikeout 3, got him. And that is strikeout number 3 for Spillner. 1 out. And here is Pete Mccannon, and he's getting some boos from the Jarry Park crowd. They're saying, "Come on, man, where'd you learn how to play baseball? Kindergarten?" Mccannon does have a single today. He's 1 for 1, but 2 gigantic errors have led to points, or runs, I should say. There are no points in baseball. Spillner with the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 3. Yep, got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Spillner. 2 down. And here's Larry Parrish. Parrish 0 for 1. Spillner. 3-3 wild pitch. We'll do it again. Ball 1. Spillner, 6-2. Home run for Parrish. A chance against the righty. Parrish is a 14. That is a 9, and Parrish is going to get the Expos on the board. Kaboom! The ball is hit high, deep, gone over the right field fence. Larry Parrish goes ahead and goes opposite way, and it is now 7-1 as he gets the Expos on the board. Spillner finally makes a mistake. Solo shot for Parrish. He had 11 of them in 76. And it is now 7-1. So here comes the comeback. Here's Tim Foley. Foley is 0 for 1. Spillner, and there, of course, there's the one run that the Expos did have historically. Spillner will pitch. 1-1. That's a walk. That 16 is high. Foley swings. 5-6, and that's a base hit past second. Foley shoots that through the infield. Foley will be at first. So now suddenly a homer and a single. Maybe the Expos can do something here. There are 2 outs in this inning. Here's Ellis Valentine. Valentine 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. 2 outs. I am back to rolling a strat. And that is a 2. And I don't see Foley stealing here, so no. Actually, would have been a hit and run chance, but I don't see that happening either. You're down by 6 runs. Expos are in runner safe mode on balls hit to the outfield. Spillner, 2-3. Range play. Valentine, 4-3. Ground ball to second. The ball is hit to Fuentes. The infield is normal, and his range is a 3. And he won't get that. That's going to be a base hit again past Fuentes through the infield for a single. Foley's base running rating's a 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs. He will make third. Valentine gets a single. Suddenly 3 straight hits by the Expos. Woody Fryman due to bat. They will go to the bench as the Expos have to bring in their batter with the most at bats on the bench. And here's Barry Foote. He'll pinch it against Spillner. Barry Foote, 234 average, 7 homers, 27 ribbies. He will go up against Spillner here with runners at the corners. 7-1. Can the Expos maybe mount some kind of a game here? Still rolling strat. That's a 13. Nothing happening. Spillner will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 2-4. A range play again. Foote will swing. 3-2. That is a double to right field. The right fielder, however, for the Padres is Dave Winfield. His range is a 4. Does he take a double away from Foote? Yes, he does without a problem. That's a 1. He makes that play beautifully and at least takes a run or two off the board, and the side is retired. Dave Winfield turns a double to right into a fly out to right. And the stadium here groans. I don't know how you can groan I don't know how you groan in Canada. Barry Foote can't believe it. Thought he might have had at least 2. But that is the inning. 1 run on 3 hits for the Expos. After 4, 7-1 Friars. Top of inning number 5. Willie McCovey is the leadoff batter for the Padres. And let's see who they want to bring in to pitch. And they're going to bring in a lefty. Really doesn't matter. McCovey hits lefties or righties either way. So Expos, I think, can bring in, let's see if they have a lefty here on the bench. And they do, and it's going to be Fred Sherman. 2 wins, 2 losses, a save, 4.95 ERA. The Expos may have a record right now of 9 wins and 10 losses, but I can tell why this team really wasn't that great in 76. Fred Sherman will pitch to Willie McCovey. Top of the fifth, 7-1. Sherman with the pitch, 1-3. Strikeout, 19 is high. McCovey will swing, 6-3, and he pops out to first. That's the first time he is out. He had a grand slam home run and a single. The grand slam came in the first. Here's Doug Rader. Sherman with the pitch, 2-4. Range play at the Parc. Jarry Parc says 3-5. That's a star 4. It's a ground ball to second. And this is a range play to Pete Mccannon, who a range of a 1. Not a chance. That's going to be a base hit. So Pete Mccannon has had a rough day. And that's a single for Rader, as Mccannon is way out of his range on that one. So another base hit for the Friars, as Mccannon can't seem to do anything right in the field. Here's Dave Winfield, who took a big-time double away from Foot. That would have scored at least 1 and maybe 2. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is no. Sherman will pitch. And that's a 6-1. Range play again. Winfield, 3-6. That is a base hit to first base. Now that is Jorgensen. His range is a 4. The infield is halfway. It will make it a 3. And he won't get that. That's going to get by him. And that's going to be a single. That's an S3, so it's just a base hit. Raiders' base running rating is a 2. He will make third. Winfield slaps it right past Jorgensen. And another couple of hits for the Padres. Here's Hector Torres. Torres is 0 for 2. Infield still being halfway. And they're going to try to see if they can turn the double play here. Torres does hit into a lot of them. He has a GDP of 4. No strat. Sherman will pitch, 3-5. And against a righty, that's a home run check. Against a left-handed pitcher, Torres is a 10. That's a 7, and that's a goner. Kaboom! Over the center field fence, Hector Torres sends one out of here. Gone. Hector Torres had 4 homers, and against the lefty, though, he has a 10, and that is good enough. A straight home run check off of Sherman against a right-handed hitter. That is 3 runs in, and the Padres are now just probably going to take it easy the rest of the way. And the Padres are in full command of this game, as we're on our way to a blowout. And it is now 10-1 in favor of the Friars. So Sherman gives up the home run blast. He'll stay in there, though. Fred Kendall, he will bat against Sherman. Still 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Sherman, 5-1 against a righty. It's a blank. Kendall will go ahead and swing 1-2 against the lefty. That's a ground out to first. Second out. And now here's Dan Spillner. Spillner can pitch to 25 batters. He's pitched to 18 so far. He'll stay in there. You got a 10-1 lead. You might as well. Sherman will pitch 4-2. Ball 1, wild pitch. Sherman, 5-5. Error on a throw. Spillner will swing 6-2. That's a ground ball to third base. That ball is at the Parrish. His error rating is a 12. That's an 18. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for the Padres on 3 hits. And the Padres, we are halfway through this game, and San Diego all over the Expos, 10-1. And here I said that, and what did I say at the start of the game? Jarry Parc has only gave up 86 homers in 76, and they only have 1 home run on the card. How many home runs have I already had in this game? 3. 1 grand slam, a homer by Torres, and a homer by Parrish. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Expos now just want to play fundamental baseball and get out of here probably. Here's Pepe Manguel. He is 1 for 1, doubled, and tried to score, but got gunned down by Winfield. Spillner with the pitch. 2-6. That's a walk plus. That's a walk plus 10. That will walk Manguel on a 6. So Manguel's been on base all 3 times. Here's Jerry White. There is no strat roll. The infield is halfway. Spillner will go ahead and throw. 3-2. Strikeout. 16 is high. White will take a swing. 1-5. That's a fly out to right. Here's Mike Jorgensen. Jorgensen is 0 for 2. Spillner, 3-5. Error on a grounder. Jorgensen will swing. 3-6. That is a ground ball back to Spillner. His error rating is a 14. That's a 2, and he bobbles it. And that is a bobble by him. That's just an error on a grounder, and he picked it up and tried to turn him, maybe a double play, and the ball just comes out of his hand. And that's going to be an E1 on the Padres. That's their first error of the game. And that keeps the inning alive and puts runners at first and second. Long way to go before we talk about any form of a comeback. Here's the kid. The kid is 0 for 2. Infield is still halfway. So Spillner commits his error. So 3 errors in this game so far. Spillner will pitch. That's a 6-6. That's an error on a throw. Carter will swing 4-4, and that is that possible infield single to short, and the ball is hit to shortstop Torres. His error rating is a 12. And that is a 6, and that is going to be an error on a throw. It's going to be a 2-base error. He picks it up, and he throws to second, trying to get the double play, and he throws it away. That is an E6. And since that's an error on a throw on a single, that is an automatic 2-base error. The only time you check to see if the throw is received is if it's a grounder error chance on a throw. But on an S result, that's just an automatic error on a throw. Manguel will come in to score. Jorgensen goes to third, and Carter will wind up on second. That is a 2-base error. And the score is now 10-2. And Spillner looking at his defense right now and saying, did you guys suddenly forget how to field? I mean, come on. That is the second error on the Padres and the second error on San Diego in this inning. And now Pete Mccannon doesn't feel as bad as he did, although he made 2 errors in this game. Mccannon is 1 for 2. Still 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Now a 10-2 game. The infield will play back. They'll try to get the out to give up the run. Still no strat. Spillner will pitch. 6-3. That's a walk. The 8 is too high. Mccannon will swing. That's a 1-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 8 against a righty. That's going to be a double for Pete Mccannon. Pete Mccannon goes ahead and smacks a double. Jorgensen comes in to score. Carter comes in to score. Mccannon is now on its second, and now we have a 10-4 game good buddy. Mccannon finds himself on second base with a double, so the errors are definitely hurting the Padres. And here's Larry Parrish. Parrish hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Still not rolling a strat. 1 out, and the infield is playing back. Spillner is not tired yet, but these extra batters are really wearing him out. Spillner will pitch. No strat yet. 2-4, range play. Parrish will go ahead and swing. 6-4, that's a star 6. It's a fly ball to center field. That ball is hit to Willie Davis. His range is a 3. Yes, he will make that catch. That's out number 2. Mccannon's base running rating is a 3. He cannot make third base on that chance. The only way on his fly out to center, it becomes a 0, so he'll hold at second base, and that is out number 2. G-Puck joins us here at Jarry Park. Here's Tim Foley. Foley is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Now a 10-4 ball game. Spillner will pitch. 3-4, that's at the Parc. Jarry Park will say 6-1, and that's going to be a base hit to left field with a single, possible double. Pete Mccannon automatically scores on that. That's automatic 2 bases. Foley rounds first. He will head for second on that play. I do still have to roll. Foley's base running rating is a 3. Left fielder, though, for the Padres is Turner. He has a +1 arm, so a 1-4. Foley will make second. A 5 he holds. A 6 he is out. He's safe. Foley turns the single into a double, and it is now 10-5. Double for Foley. As the Expos have now got 4 runs in this game, and believe it or not, they're almost back in it. And the next batter will be Ellis Valentine. Valentine is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. 2 outs. Foley on there. Spillner is now tired. They're going to see if he can get out of the inning. And they're going to take a chance on that. They're going to see if he can get out of the inning. And most of these runs are unearned. I think out of the 4 runs that scored, I think only 1 is earned. And I think it was the one to Foley. Yeah, the one to Foley was the double by Foley. That's the only earned run Spillner's got. The others are all the way by error. Am I rolling a strat? Now I'm back to rolling a strat. That is a 15, nothing happening. Spillner will pitch. That's a 3-2, strikeout 11. Got him. He struck him out. Called strike 3. Valentine a 10, but +1 is an 11 from Jarry Park, and that 11 is good, and he got him. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Spillner, and he gets out of it finally. So the tally is 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. After 5, Padres are leading 10-5. Believe it or not, this game is not quite over yet. Top of the 6th, leading off for the Padres is Jerry Turner. Fred Sherman can pitch to 4 more batters before tiring, and he's due to bat first. They're going to see if he can do the job. So Fred Sherman will stay in there. He'll pitch to Jarry Turner here to start the top of the 6th. Sherman with the pitch. 1-4, range play. Turner will swing. 1-2, double to right field, but it's a range play. That ball is hit to Valentine. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a double. That's going to be a double to right field for Turner. He gets a double. Leads off. Padres continue to hit well. That makes Turner now 2 for 3 tonight. Here's Tito Fuentes. Infield is normal. Turner on at second. Fuentes having a good night. He's 2 for 2 and reached on an error. And my rolling strat? No strat roll now. Sherman will pitch. 6-1. Range play again. The range plays are killing him. Fuentes, 5-3. And that is a base hit through the infield to third base unless Larry Parrish can stop it. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a single for Fuentes. That's a base hit. Does it score Turner? His base running rating is a 3. And no, base running needs to be a 4 in order to get from second base to home on a single pass first. So he will hold at third. And now here's Willie Davis. Now the infield will come halfway. The Expos now down 10-5. Sherman, they're going to take him out. They're going to go to a right-hander, I think. Yeah, they're going to go with a righty as Sherman is coming out of the game. And we may see a double switch. Let me see. They're bringing a right-handed pitcher for the Expos. And they're going to go with Wayne Granger. Granger, 1 win, no losses, 2 saves, a 3.66 ERA. Let's see. Do I want to have Granger pitch? Do I want him to stay in there for only? He can only pitch to 5 batters, so I'll just let him pitch this inning. So here's Wayne Granger against Davis. Ten to 5 Padres. Infield halfway. Bottom of the 6th. No strat. Granger will pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. That 11 is high. Davis will swing. 3-4. And against a right-hander, that is going to be a triple by Willie Davis. The Padres are just hitting them everywhere. And the Expos are saying it's just going to be one of those days. Turner comes in to score. Fuentes comes in to score. Davis goes to third. We got a triple. It's 12-5. As right now, I think the Padres are playing MLB The Show on rookie mode at the plate against the Expos. Of course, those games didn't exist yet. Padres now leading 12-5 on Montreal. I believe 12 runs, maybe the most runs scored by one team in one of my games. I know 11 was. I know I had an 11-run game. I'm not sure about 12. I'll take a look at it. So Wayne Granger gives up a triple to Davis. And here's Willie McCovey and the Padres. The one thing about cards and dice baseball, there is no morale or anything like that, unless, of course, there's rules for it. So very simple. The dice can be relentless. Normally, the players would be saying, okay, let's just get this game over with and say goodnight. Nope. The dice say, what? Only 12 runs? Let's see if we can make 20. And there is still nobody out, by the way, in the top of the 6th. So Granger will pitch to McCovey. And that's a 1-6. That's at the Parc. Jarry Parc is a 1-5. That's going to be a ground ball to third. They're going to just throw to first to get McCovey. That's out number 1. Davis will score because his base running rating is a 6 with the runners back, and it's a 4, so it becomes a 6. So he will come in to score just to get McCovey out, and it's now 13-5. So they do get the out. Just happy to get the out right now. 3 more runs for the Padres. And here's Doug Rader. So happy birthday, Steeler fan. You're watching a blowout. 1 out. Here's Rader. Rader is 1 for 3. Granger's pitch, 3-4. That's a walk. That one, yep, walked them. And no matter who Montreal sends up to the mound, it don't matter. Rader will trot down to first. And here's Dave Winfield. Winfield, 2 for 3. Infield will go halfway. Winfield does ground out in double plays. Granger with the pitch. That's a 2-3. Strikeout, 6. Got him. He does strike out Winfield. That'll be out number 2. Hector Torres will come up. He is 1 for 3, had a 3-run jack in the 5th inning. Padres are just all over the Expos today. Padres are 10-12, so they're scrappy. You never know when you got teams that are close to 500. Infield is now back. Granger will pitch. 5-6. Range play at the Parc. Jarry Parc getting a lot of work today. 2-5. That's a ground ball to second base. And the range is Mccannon. His range is a 1. Can he somehow make a play here? Not a chance. That's going to be a base hit right past Mccannon. Raiders' base running rating is a 2 and becomes a 3 on a single past second, and he will make third. Torres gets another base hit. That's his second hit of the game. Next up for the Padres is Fred Kendall. The way the Padres are hitting this ball, I don't think even the Cincinnati Reds want to play them right now. Kendall is 0 for 3. He's the only hitter in the top 8 of the lineup, not counting the pitcher, to get in the hit parade. He's the only one that's not got a hit. 2 outs, and this will be, I think Granger is tired, didn't he? He came in on the triple, didn't he? Yeah, he is tired. Granger is tired, but he's due to bat first. They're going to see if he can get 1 out. Wayne Granger, this is his 6th batter. Let's see what he can do. As Steeler fan says, still enjoying it. Runners at first and third, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Padres creaming the Expos. Granger's pitch, 2-6. That's a blank. Kendall will swing, 2-2, and he's still not going to be on part of the hit parade. That's a star 3, a ground ball to short, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Padres and a walk. Padres are just cruising along here, 13-5. Sometimes you get those kind of games. Bottom of the 6th. Dan Spillner is tired. They're going to see how long he can go. He's due to bat first in the top of the 7th inning. So they're going to go with Spillner and see if he can maybe get a quick bout of outs. Wayne Granger is the leadoff batter, and he's going to come out. And we're still in the 6th inning, so we got still have to go with the most at bats. Coming up to bat for the Expos will be Larry Bittner. He'll be traded to the Cubs later in the year. Bittner, 237 average, 18 RBIs. He will go up against Spillner. Bottom of the 6th. Spillner will pitch. Let's see if he can stay off the tired results. 2-5. And against the lefty, that's a walk plus 10. That 2 will walk Bittner. So Bittner does come in and draws a leadoff walk. That is not a tired result, though. So Bittner goes to first. And now the top of the order for the Expos in Pepe Manguel. Infield will go halfway. Manguel is 1 for 1 with 2 walks. He has a double. They're going to stick with Spillner, see how much longer he can go here. No strat roll, of course. Spillner will pitch. 4-3. That is a home run question mark. Against a righty, a 1-9. That 5 clears. Pepe Manguel against a right-hander needs a 7. A 1-7, Manguel hits this out. No, too high. Manguel will swing, though. 4-5, it's a star 6, and he flies out to center. So he hits a fly ball deep to center field near the warning track, but Willie Davis will put it away. Out number 1. Next batter is Jarry White. Bittner holds it first. Spillner, they're going to stick with him, see if he can get out, see if he can just get through this inning. You got an 8-run lead. Spillner's pitch, 2-6, walk plus 10. That 20 will walk him. Jarry White has a 10, plus 10 is 20, and plus 1 is 21. And he walks White. And now here's Mike Jorgensen. And the Padres are beginning to realize that they got to take him out. He is just not getting outs. So that's going to be it for Dan Spillner. Probably should have taken him out long ago. But out he comes. Mike Jorgensen, the batter. Let's see who they want to bring in. They're going to bring in a lefty against him, though. And you got an 8-run lead, so you can probably bring in someone who doesn't pitch much. In this case, let's see who the Padres have. They got a good-sized bullpen here. And coming on to pitch will be left-hander Brent Strom. He's actually a starter, but he does have relief appearances. So Strom's going to come in here and pitch. Might as well. Brent Strom will pitch to Mike Jorgensen. 1 out here, bottom of the 6th, 13-5. Infield is still halfway. Still no strat. Strom, and he's only in there for pretty much for 1 inning because Spillner was due to bat first. Strom with the pitch. 4-3. And that's a home run check. Jorgensen against the lefties, a 9. That is a 2. Brent Strom comes in here, pitches a meatball to Jorgensen, and Jorgensen kills that one into left field. It is gone. Mike Jorgensen says hello to Brent Strom. That is out of here. Home run. That is the 4th home run in this game in a stadium that really is not supposed to see many of them. 3-run jack by Jorgensen. And now the score is 13-8. Strom can't believe it. He turned it into lasagna. That is gone. And now the batter is Gary Carter. And once again, the Expos are 5 runs back. Carter is 0 for 2, reached on an error. Strom's going to stay out there. And that is a And that is a 2-1 strikeout, and he will get Carter on strikes. Second out of the inning. And now Pete Mccannon. Mccannon, as bad as he is in the field today, he's 2 for 3 at the plate. A single and a double. 2 outs. Strom will pitch. 6-1 against a righty. That's a walk. That 5 against the lefty will walk him. That is ball 4, and the ball 4, and Strom can't believe it. That's a 4 plus 1 is a 5 against the lefty. That does walk Mccannon, and Strom can't believe it. Now the pitcher is Larry Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 3. He has a home run in this game. Still no Strat, 2 outs. They're going to go with Strom to see if he can get out of this jam. He's due to bat first. Strom, 5-4. That's a blank. He is not tired. Parrish will swing. 5-3, and that is a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. The Expos get 3 runs on 1 hit, but 3 walks in the inning. Oh, those bases on balls. You think this game is over, but the Padres lead 13-8. Top of the 7th coming up. Strom due to bat. They're going to pull him away. Coming on to pitch for the bat for the Padres will be Mike Ivy, 291 average, 7 homers, 70 RBIs. Pinch hitter. Now we see who Montreal wants to bring in to the bat. I think they'll bring in a right-hander to deal with him. And coming on to pitch will be Don Stanhouse. 9 wins, 12 losses, a save, 3.77 ERA. Stanhouse is the 5th Expo pitcher. And he will pitch to Mike Ivy here, starting the top of the 7th. Stanhouse with the pitch. That's a 3-3. That's a blank. Ivy will swing away. 6-2 against a righty. He grounds it right back to Stanhouse, who tosses it over to first for out number 1. Here's Jerry Turner. Turner is having a great night. He's 2 for 3. Reached on an error, single and a double. Stanhouse with the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 11. Got him. Called strike 3. Turner is out of there. Usually when I say a called strike 3, that means that his strikeout rating is changed a little bit by the Parc here. So that is called strike 3, 2 outs. Here's Tito Fuentes. Fuentes, 3 for 3, 3 singles and also reached on an error. The Padres have 2 errors in this game. So do the Expos. It's an ugly game. Stanhouse will pitch. That's a 2-1. Walk plus 10. And yeah, that'll walk Fuentes. Against a righty, that becomes a 14. And he will walk Fuentes with an 11. So he walks him. And still Fuentes hasn't been retired in this game. Here's Willie Davis. Davis, again, having a good game. He is 2 for 3. Single, triple, and a walk. 2 outs. Stanhouse trying to keep it where it's at here. Fuentes on it first. There's no Strat. Stanhouse, 5-6 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. Finally, star 2, ground out to second, inning over. And finally, the Padres are retired in a quick way fashion. So no runs, nothing across there. It may be one of my uglier games I've played this season. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Padres leading the Expos 13-8. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Couple of announcements I would like to make, by the way. Today I received my second Pfizer shot. I have no ill effects, so I am now fully vaccinated against COVID. So COVID tries to come to me, I'm just going to kick its ass and send it out of here. So I received my second shot today, so I am vaxxed. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up tonight. And tomorrow, we'll be taking a trip back to Tiger Stadium. The Detroit Tigers will be home tomorrow night, but they will be taking on the Chicago White Sox. And the White Sox is the last team we've not seen yet. So that completes my first schedule block. So tomorrow, the Chicago White Sox taking on the Detroit Tigers. It'll be Bart Johnson going up against Vern Rule. And the Tigers really need to start winning some games. They're 3-13 right now so far. So they're not, and the White Sox are pretty much just as bad. So two teams that are at the bottom of the divisions in the American League will play tomorrow. But it's our first look at the White Sox. So White Sox and the Tigers at Tiger Stadium tomorrow night. Bottom of the seventh, 13-8 Padres. It is Tim Foley leading off for the Expos. The Padres are going to go with a right-hander on the mound. Let's see who they got. And I think they'll go with someone who's a little bit. They're going to go with. Let's see who they're going to do here. They're going to go with Alan Foster. 3 wins, 6 losses, 3.22 ERA. Alan Foster will be the third Padres pitcher. He'll pitch to Tim Foley here in the bottom of the seventh. So now let's see if anything happening with the Expos. Foster will pitch. 4-6. That's an automatic out. Star 2. Ground ball to first. Out number 1. Foley was having a good night. He's now 2 for 4 after that ground out. Next up is Ellis Valentine. Valentine 2 for 3. 2 singles. Foster with the pitch. That is a 6-3. That's at the Parc. Jarry Parc will say 3-2, and that is a grounder to first as well. Second out as McCovey makes both plays. That's it for Stanhouse. He comes out of the game, the pitcher due to bat. Expos will bring in a pinch hitter. And they're going to go with Pepe Frias. Another blast from the past. Pepe Frias will bat for the Expos. 248 average, 8 RBIs. 2 outs here, bottom of the seventh. Foster with the pitch. That's a 3-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Frias will swing 1-1, and he just grounds it to short. And a 1-2-3 inning on the Expos, and that is the first time they've been sent down in order since that's the first time they've been sent down in order, period. In the first inning, the Padres gave up a walk, but that was it. 1-2-3 go the Expos. After 7, still 13-8 in favor of the Friars. 8th inning coming up. And leading off for the Padres is Willie McCovey. McCovey having a heck of a night, 2 for 4. He had a grand slam home run and a single. And they're going to bring in a lefty to pitch to him. If the Expos have a lefty on the mound in the bullpen, let's see. They do, and it's going to be Dan Warthen. And they're running out of pitchers, but Dan Warthen will come in to pitch. 2 wins, 10 losses, 5.30 ERA. He will pitch to Willie McCovey. Top of the 8th, 13-8 Padres. Amazing. The Padres have needed actually all these runs. They were 1 point of leading, 10-1. Warthen will pitch. 4-2. That's at the Parc. Jarry Parc getting a lot of work. 6-5. That's going to be a base hit for McCovey. Single pass short. Third hit of the game for McCovey. Here I was saying that he was in his declining years. And all he's done tonight is gone 3 for 5, 2 singles and a grand slam. Here's Doug Rader. Rader is 1 for 3, has a single, and he walked. Infield will be halfway. No strat. Warthen will pitch. 3-1 against a righty. That's an automatic out. Star 4 to ground out to second. Rader 3, 4, 5. Shortstop Montreal. Foley is a 0. A 1-5, they'll turn the double play, and they do. 2 outs. That is your 4-6-3 double play. And I believe that's the first double play in this game, and yes, it is. That's the first twin killing in the game. And here's Dave Winfield. Winfield is 2 for 4, 2 singles tonight. Warthen will deal. And that's a 6-4. That's a home run question mark. Winfield a righty, a 1-8. The 12 is high. Winfield will swing. 3-4. He does hit the base hit past third. A single for Winfield. That is his third hit of the game. Hector Torres will now come up. He is 2 for 4. I'm sorry, that's not the first double play. That was the second double play of the game. I forgot that Torres grounded out into 1. Although Torres having a good night, 2 for 4. He has a 3-run jack in the game. Winfield on at first, and of course there is no strat. Warthen will pitch, 4-3. Walk plus 10. That 6 will do it, and he walks Torres. The Expos seem keen on just not getting outs. And the batter now is Fred Kendall, and this is probably going to be his last chance to get a hit. He's 0 for 4, is the only one that hasn't gotten a hit in the game for the Padres. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Warthen with the pitch. 5-4. And against a righty, nope, that's going to be an automatic out. Star 1, ground out to short, and the throw will go to second to get Torres, and that will do it. And they're going to go ahead and jibe all over Kendall in the dugout, saying, hey, look, everyone else got hits. What's the matter with you? Kendall say, hey, look, I'm the catcher, man. I'm involved in every single pitch. So you know what? Guys, go jump in the lake. No runs for the Padres, 2 hits. Still 13-8 in favor of the Friars. Bottom of the 8th inning. Alan Foster pitched so well his first. Went 3 up and 3 down. It is the top of the order, though, for the Expos. Here's Pepe Manguel. And he is 1 for 2, doubled and 2 walks and flew out. And they're going to let Foster pitch to him. Yes, they will. Manguel does not hit righties as well as lefties. So Alan Foster will pitch to Manguel. That's a 5-1. Strikeout 5 got him. Struck him out. He gets Manguel. Gets Pepe. And now Jarry White. Jarry White is 0 for 3. And he is also the only one on the Expos has not gotten a clean hit, although we did have a walk. So we did reach base. Actually, it's not true. Gary Carter is also 0 for 3, but he reached on an error. Foster will pitch. 2-3. That's a walk. That 10, that'll walk White, and he'll go to first. Lots of bases on balls tonight. Lots of walks. I have to count them up and see, but we had a lot of walks tonight. Both these pitchers were awful. Lots of had control issues. Here's Mike Jorgensen. Jorgensen hit a home run his last time up. It was a 3-run jack. He's 1 for 3. 1 out. The infield is halfway. No strat. Expos still in runner safe mode on hits to the outfield. Foster 6-2. That's a blank. Jorgensen will swing 5-5. It's a star 4 and a ground ball to third. Do they turn the double play? 3-0-4. Second base pivot. Fuentes is a 0. A 1-4. They turn it. They got it. Side retired. 5-4-3 around the horn. All the Expos get is a walk, but Alan Foster's coming and pitched pretty well. After 8, it is still 13-8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Dan Warthen is going to stay out there. He can pitch to about 3 more batters before tiring. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Alan Foster as he comes out. Padres will bring in a pinch hitter, and it can be anybody I want in this case because it is the 9th inning. And let's see who we're going to bring out here. Anybody special. They're going to go with Enzo Hernandez. 256 average, homer and 24 RBIs. He'll go up against Dan Warthen. Top of the 9th, 13-8. Still a blowout, but at least the Expos made it to within 5 runs. Warthen will pitch 6-6. That's at the Parc. Jarry Park will say 6-1, and that's going to be a base hit, a single possible double to left field. Hernandez rounding first. He's going to go for 2. Hernandez has a base running rating of 3. The ball is hit to left, and that is Manuel. He has a +1 arm, so a 4. A 1-4, Hernandez is safe. 5 he holds, 6 he's out. And he's safe, easily. Hernandez gets in there. The throw goes to second, not in time, and Hernandez is safe with a leadoff double. And I'll call that a double is what I will do. Double for Hernandez. Now the batter is Jerry Turner. Infield is normal. I believe 21 runs is the most runs I've had in this season. I think we did have an 11-10 game. Check it out, though. Hernandez will be at second base. There's still no strat. Warthen's going to pitch. And that is a 2-3. That's a walk. That's 6. We'll walk him. Jerry Turner goes to first. Runners at first and second now for Tito Fuentes. And they're going to take Warthen out of there, I think. Let's see if I want to bring in a righty. Let's see what they want to do. And Warthen's a 5.30 ERA. Running out of pitchers. I just don't think they're gonna come back. I really don't see it. They're going to let him pitch until he gives up a run. Although this actually is his 3rd batter, so he'll be tired after this. Infield goes halfway. Warthen will pitch to Fuentes. Fuentes is 3 for 3 and reached on an error and also a walk. Tribe Fan joins us here at Jarry Park. Warthen will pitch, and that's a 1-6. Error on a grounder. Fuentes, 6-3. That's a star 6. It's going to be a fly ball to right. So that is out number 1. Hernandez's base running rating is a 3. A 1-3, he'll make it to third. It's a 5. He holds it. He holds. A 6-6, he would have been out. So Hernandez holds at second base. 1 man down. The batter is Willie Davis. And now they're going to go ahead and take Warthen out. They got no choice. He's now tired. And they will go bring in a righty, although Davis does hit the righties a little better. Let me see here. What do you want to do? You got against 2 fly-out doubles. It really doesn't matter who they bring in. Coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Don Carrithers. 6 wins, 12 losses, 4.43 ERA. Carrithers is pitcher number 7 for Montreal. He'll go up against Willie Davis, as Tribe fan says the Friars are playing well. 1 out. The infield is halfway. 13-8. Game has been pretty much ugly. This game is not even close to the historical score. 5 runs scored historically. We got 21. 14 hits historically. I haven't counted them up yet. 1 error historically. 4 errors in this one. In this case, this game is not even close. Carrithers will pitch. That is a 3-3. And against the lefty, that's a home run check. Davis against a righty, it's a straight home run check. Against a righty, Davis needs a 9. That is a 3, and that is a bomb. Goodbye, good night, Irene. Willie Davis blasts a home run into left field. That is gone. Over the fence. Another 3-run jack by the Padres in a stadium not known for home runs that year with 86. I think that's the 5th home run in the game. I'll check all the standings out here when the game is over, but 3-run jack by Davis. And now I know for sure that is the most runs I've had this season. As the Padres now lead 16-8. They've doubled up the Expos. Holy cow. Don Carrithers comes in, gives up a homer. Now here's Willie McCovey. He has a grand slam in this one. He's 3 for 5. Still 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Carrithers is going to have to take it for the team. He's going to be out there until he can't go any further. Carrithers will pitch to McCovey. That's a 4-6. That's a blank. McCovey will go ahead and swing 3-6, and that's a line out to second, and that will be out number 2. Chargers beating up on the Alouettes. Yeah, I know, right? Here's Doug Rader with 2 outs now. Rader is 1 for 4. Carrithers will go ahead and pitch to Rader. That is a 4-1 range play. Rader will swing 4-1. Fly ball center field. To make the play is Jarry White. His range is a 3. And he will make the catch on the run, but he gets there. And the inning is over. 3 runs for the Padres on 2 hits. A 3-run jack by Willie Davis, who's a double short of the cycle. And the Padres have a 16-8 lead. The most runs I ever had a team score in any game I played was 17. Was done in Payoff Pitch. But it is nice to know that Inside Pitch can get you these games sometimes. Will we see some, well, in this case, a 9th inning miracle? Bottom of the 9th inning, 16-8 Padres. Gary Carter is the leadoff batter. Padres got to go to the bullpen. They're going to bring in a lefty to pitch to Carter. And the Padres are not going to be dumb. They're going to go ahead and bring in their one of their main better pitchers in the bullpen, lefty Dave Tomlin. Tomlin, no wins, a loss, no saves, but a 2.84 ERA. Dave Tomlin will pitch to Gary Carter here to start the bottom of the 9th inning. Can the Expos get 8 to tie, 9 to win? Carter is 0 for 3. He did reach on an error. Tomlin's pitch. 4-5. Blank. The kid will swing. 5-6. Fly out to right. Out number 1. And Carter will be hitless for the game. As I said, though, we did have a hit. Here's Pete Mccannon. Mccannon is not a bad night at the plate. 2 for 3, a single and a double, but an awful day in the field. He's got 2 errors. Tomlin will pitch. 2-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Mccannon will swing. 6-3, and he gets a base hit past third. So Mccannon keeps the inning alive, and he gets a single. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. Although that does break, although I believe we didn't have that last night, but we still have more innings that have hits or walk or anything like that. Mccannon on it first. Expos will go with Larry Parrish, but I'm now going to check the Expo bench. They have some batters that can come in here. You're down by 8 runs. Parrish is at third base. I don't think I have any more. I don't. No, he's got a bat. All right, so Parrish is going to bat. 1 out, bottom of the 9th, 16-8. Remember, 10-minute ticker coming up as soon as this game ends sometime this year. Parrish is 1 for 4, has a home run. No strat. Tomlin, 6-5. Against the righty, it's a blank. Parrish will swing. 2-5. That's a base hit to left field. It's a single for Parrish. Mccannon's a base running rating of 3. Single to left, -2 is a 1. Turner +1 is a 2. Expos are in runner safe mode. Won't even try. Mccannon will just stay at second base. And another base hit for Parrish. That's his second hit of the game. Runner safe is activated, which will keep Mccannon not even a throw. And now here's Tim Foley. So Dave Tomlin coming in here and coming in a little bit of an issue here. He's having some problems. Tomlin is 2 for 4, a single and a double. 1 out. The infield is halfway. No strat. Tomlin will pitch. That's a 1-5. That's at the Parc. Jarry Parc, this card is getting a lot of work tonight. Parc. Jarry Parc, 3-1. And that is a star 6. It'll be a fly out to center. And Pete Mccannon will not even try to go to third. And he couldn't anyway. His base running rating is a 3. And you subtract 3 on flies out to center for a runner at second to try to go to third. I wouldn't have sent them anyway. So 2 outs. And now here's Ellis Valentine. Can he keep it alive for the Expos? Valentine, 2 for 4, 2 singles. You have to remember the score is inflated by the metric system. It's just 6-3 to 3-1-5. Exact. Yeah, that's right. Metrically, the Padres are only leading by a score of 6 to 3. Mccannon on it second, Parrish on it first. Can Valentine keep this game alive? Tomlin with the pitch. 4-2. Strikeout. 9. Got him. Struck him out. That's your game. Padres embarrass the Expos 16-8. That's your game. No runs, 2 hits. Final line score and the 10-minute ticker coming up. For the Padres, 16 runs on 18 hits and 2 errors. For the Expos, 8 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. Stan Spillner definitely gets the win. Kirby takes the loss. There's no save. There were 5 homers in this game and 11 walks. Not a very pretty game at all. But 16-8 and 24 runs, and that is the most I've had this season. It may be I'm not sure if that's the most I've had ever. I'll have to look and get with that, but I'll check that another time. Meanwhile, it's time for the 10-minute ticker. Let's see how the rest of the baseball world did tonight. Padres, of course, won this game 16-8. So they'll take the win. Blue die will be red first. May 6th, Yankees taking on California. The Yankees have a 12. 44, that's good. That is going to be 5 runs. California has a 3. 53, and that is 4 runs. They're just going to come up a little short. Yankees beat the Angels. Cardinals taking on the Braves. Cardinals have a 13. 51, and that is 6 runs. The Braves have an 11. 51 as well, and that is 5 runs. Big difference between an 11 and a 13. A 13 would gives you 6 runs, and 11 gives you 5, and that makes a difference. Reds taking on my Mets. Tall order. Don Gullett against Craig Swan. Reds have a 16. 42. And that is 5 runs for the Reds. I need a high roll for the Mets. They got a 7. 22. Nope, that's going to be 2 runs. And the Reds continue to pound the National League. San Francisco taking on Pittsburgh. The Giants have a 7. 42, that is 3 runs. The Bucks have an 11. That's 26. And that is 3 runs as well. So we got extras. San Francisco has a 2 for clutch. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Pittsburgh has a 0 for clutch. And a 1 is not going to do it. So 5 minus 1 is 4. That's 4 runs for the Giants, and they're going to win this game 7-3. Moving on to May 7th, Kansas City taking on Baltimore. Kansas City, Brandon Baker joins us here. Of course, he says, and this one belongs to the Reds at the expense of my Mets. Kansas City will have a 14. That's a 53, and that is 6 runs. Baltimore has an 11. 33, 3 runs. Kansas City will win the game. Cleveland at California. Cleveland with a 14, 31, and that is a 4. California with an 8, 53, and that is a 5. The Angels will beat the Indians in that game. White Sox taking on Detroit. We have that game tomorrow as we get our first look at the White Sox finally. White Sox have a 14. 11, and that's just a plain 0. Detroit has a 13, 41, and that'll beat them 5-0. A battle of last place teams tomorrow between the White Sox and the Tigers. Twins and the Brew Crew. Twins have a 13, 61. That's very good. That's 7 runs for the Twins. Milwaukee has a 13, 31, and that's only going to be 4 runs. The Twins will beat the Brewers. Yankees at the Athletics. Rudy May against Vita Blue. Not a bad pitching matchup. Yankees have a 7. A 22 is 2 runs. Vita Blue has a 10. 16, and that's 2 runs. We got extras. Yankees have a -1 clutch. 5 minus 1 is 4. Oakland has a -1 clutch. 6 minus 1 is 5. They're going to win it by a run. Oakland will beat the Yankees today, 3-2 there. Cincinnati taking on the Cubs. Finally, the Reds leave my Mets alone. Cincinnati has a 16. 14. Blue die first. 14, and that's a 16, and that's still 2 runs. Cubs have a 12. 54, they're going to beat the Reds tonight. That's 6 runs. The Cubs get a victory over Cincinnati. They don't have many losses. San Diego taking on my Mets. Padres, Randy Jones and Jerry Kuzman. Good matchup. Randy Jones has it. The Padres have a 2. And a 16 on a 2 is 1 run. Can my Mets get a happy recap? 53, yes, they have a 5, and that 53 is going to give them 4 runs, and I get a happy recap for the Mets. Dodgers taking on the Phillies. And of course, this one belongs to the Mets. Dodgers taking on the Phillies. Dodgers have an 8. 64, that is 7 runs. Phillies have an 11, though. 33, and that is 3 runs. Dodgers will beat the Phils. Atlanta taking on the Pirates. Braves are 26. They have a 7, and that is 2 runs. Pirates have an 11 with John Candelario on the mound. 33, that should win that game. That is 3 runs, and yes, it will. Pirates will beat the Braves. Houston taking on the Cardinals. Steeler fan waiting for his Astros. J.R. Richard on the mound for the Stros. The 1985 World Series champions. They have a 14. 64, that is a great roll. That is 9 runs. They take on the Cardinals. They got a 6. They're not going to win no matter what the roll is. 44, that is 4 runs. And the Astros take the win tonight against the Cardinals. That's your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow night will be at Tiger Stadium for the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's the last game of this first scheduled block where all teams got visited at least once. Steeler fan, Brandon Baker, Tribe fan, G-Puck, Sports Time Machine, Baseball Demos. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. I received my second vaccination, my second Pfizer tonight. So I am vaxxed. And for those of you who have not received the vaccination, please consider it, if anything, but it's completely your decision. Anyway, have a good night tonight. It is the Padres just overrunning Montreal 16-8. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.